Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the Flash After Show here at the stream.tv. As you can see, we have two familiar faces.
I think we're
pretty familiar faces. Guys, introduce yourselves.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jon Lee Brody. Thank you guys for having me.
But John, it's an absolute pleasure. Let me just...
Right here.
Can we all notice that? Can we all notice the Superman bracelet going on as well?
Yeah.
You guys come
and I'm wearing pants. We're good to go.
Right?
Good to go.
First things first, happy holidays. Devon brought you all a gift. You're not going to get it.
I did.
It's actually just an empty box, but we thought would be nice enough.
You probably don't want it. I got it from the Trickster, so you probably don't want this one.
You know. Devon's a new Trickster. As you can tell, I thought it was a good opportunity to break out the Flash onesie, seeing as it's the Christmas special, or the holiday special.
Yes.
I believe we have to say it now. So it's the holiday special.
Speaking of the holidays, I gave Carolina a favor, and I let her wear the hat. Bruh, nobody wears the hat. She got to wear the hat for the holidays.
I was like, listen, I just did the Arrow after show. I got to do a costume change. I don't got costumes. Give me your hat. And he was like, give me your shoes.
And I'm just saying, this one is the Scarlet Speedster. Okay, this is Scarlet Speedster. This is the Crimson Comet. Okay, I'm just saying.
One's the Scarlet Speedster,
yes.
One's the Crimson Comet.
I'm just saying, Jack, don't go too crazy on me now.
Home, right? No place like home?
No place like home.
If you click your heels together, you
One, two, three.
Right, that's what I'm saying. 2, 3.
Central City.
Almost with Central.
Unfortunately, our technology.
I'm still here.
Right, guys, real quick, just going to throw two shout-outs out there. Justin Q88, I got you, brother. I told you I would.
All day.
Pointedgeeks.com with our man Braxter and the hashtag show. Guys, them two, you've got to hit them out. They're all things DC Comics. You are going to love it. And the hashtag show is a lot more Marvel, which is not too important. No, I'm just kidding with you. We all know both. We all love
Yes,
both.
we do.
Yeah. Guys, Flash, fans of the CW Flash, Bam, Smack, Pal, they are here with us every week. Nick, you're a legend. British, my man. Thank you very much. Flashfans.org, the Flash facts. So
it's
hard to say. I practice at home in front of the mirror so that I'm going to perfect it, and I never damn do it. Guys, don't forget to follow that Facebook group because it's a giant community. That's what we like to create now. We've also created our own Facebook page. Thank you to Lance. The Flash After Show /Flash Family. Guys, we want you to come to these Facebook groups to just throw your stuff around. Show us what you're finding on the internet. Show us your theories. Show us your fan art. I mean, everything that you guys are creating right now, all the theories that you guys are coming to us with, we couldn't appreciate any more because we can only think of so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, John's a genius.
Yes,
so he thinks of most of it. Devon,
come on now. Come on. You know
Come on, man.
you know, the number one Flash fan. So we got everything Flash. And then we got me, the Brit, I guess.
Arsenal over here.
Arsenal over here. Who won in Champions League today? Sorry about that. Really excited about that. Not as excited as the Flash, but Arsenal won soccer today. I know it's America, so it's not that important. To me it is, okay? To me it is. But guys, let's break right into things with the man, the monster, Zoom.
Yes.
Love it. So much going on in this episode. Directed beautifully by Kevin Tangeron. The brainchild, he's the brainchild of Mortal Kombat Legacy. He puts his thumbprint on this thing right away with the camera move, starting upside down, coming this way. Zoom's coming after Harrison Wells from Earth 2. It's like, whoa, dude, whoa, what is going on? What is going on? And then Zoom says, Merry Christmas. It's like the Candyman just said Merry Christmas.
Right, that's exactly how I felt as well. I was watching.
Merry Christmas.
It was not very merry, I mean, if
At
I
all.
may say so.
It was kind of cute, though. You got to admit, like, you could see they obviously done that on purpose for us. However, you got to see Zoom, like, in his element, you know, like running around walls and stuff, ready to defeat Harrison Wells. He grabs him by the throat, ready to kill him. Just kill me. Merry Christmas.
Very much like Darth Vader in A New Hope when he's got, like, you know, the rebel guy here. And he's all in black, and his name's Harrison. You know, it's just like.
I think it's a lot of Star Wars.
That is something that I would never been able to catch. So thank you for that.
A lot of Star Wars in this
See, that is why John's here, guys, because some things we're not going to catch.
Hey,
John's our new catcher.
I will say though, because he said Jesse is innocent, so Harrison did something to this guy or woman. It could possibly be a woman. You never know. That this Black Flash. That's what I call him. You call him Zoom. I call him Black Flash or Blash. I call him Blash. Or Flack. I call him Flack. But, I mean, he's done something. And like I said, guys, I know this Harrison Wells is a different Harrison Wells, blah, blah, blah. He's still the man in the wheelchair to me, and I say don't trust him. I say that every time, and now we see you do not trust him. Yes.
See, now, I beg to differ this time. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's what you do, Jack. That's just what you do.
I'm right here with...
So, I understand that Harrison Wells was originally a bad guy. However, you know what I'm really getting from this is that he does love his daughter, and he will do anything, like help Zoom get his speed, in order to save his daughter. So, is Harrison Wells doing this to be a bad guy, or is Harrison Wells working with Zoom, as we found out at the end of the episode, in order to save his daughter? And my follow-up to you, Devon.
Yes.
If he is trying to save his daughter, does that make him a bad guy?
If you're trying to hurt the Flash in any way, shape, and form, this is a disclaimer, okay? You are a bad person.
You have to take this off. Let's see these waves. Let me see this.
You never rub a black man's hair backwards, Jack.
Oh, really?
You never do it.
I'm so sorry.
They didn't tell you that on your passport? You don't do that, man. What's wrong with you? Now I gotta put the hood back on.
I ain't even got one yet.
You gotta go back across the pond now. I mean,
look what you did.
So when I go home, I'll make sure never to rub a black man's hair again. Got it. How about the beard?
Good. Feels good, man. Feeling scruffy, you know?
I'm feeling it. It looks good on you. I do like it.
Haven't cut it yet.
So baby face.
I'm not going to cut it until Flash comes back on after this break. It's killing me.
Is that what we're waiting for?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
You guys are Oliver and Diggle right now. We're, you know...
That's what we do.
Dude, that was...
Right? See what I did there?
What a nice...
See what I did there?
That was quite
This is why I'm here, guys.
I literally just popped off the Arrow after show with Carolina, and we were like, hey, let's take up the Flash now, you know, because the Flash is killing it right now. Right, you good on Zoom?
I'm never going to be good on Zoom.
Give me some more on Zoom.
No, wait, I've got stuff to say about Harrison. I feel like Harrison is a piece of crap in every universe that he exists in.
Yes.
Like, whatever it is that he has going on, when he looked at Zoom and he was like you said, Jesse is innocent, I was like, what did you do? What did you do? Because as we've seen before, he was responsible for all the metahumans in Earth 2. It's his fault there. So
and in Earth 1.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, the timeline is similar enough that he's not going to be a good guy.
Well, he's the only consistency throughout it. At the moment, so far, in what we've seen, Harrison Wells is really the only consistency.
Right, and what makes me think is that Harrison Wells is the same Harrison Wells that was in the wheelchair. I don't know how he did it. Don't get into that with me. But I do think that it's the same person pretending to be a different person who's really the same person.
Yes.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Yeah.
And he's doing it now, not then, because we're past then, because we're in now. And
well, I think
now it's going to become then soon.
It's Leobardthon again, and again he messed with the timeline in both of them because he had to exist somehow. I don't know how that plays into the paradox, but time has been messed with so many times that it's a little confusing to keep up with it, but I think it's the same guy.
And also, he had the exact same reaction when Barry and Cisco were talking about creating the weather wand, the wizard's wand. Got there in the end. Harrison Wells was talking to him and said, "You shouldn't mess with the time. You shouldn't mess with the timeline." And he turns around and says, "That is exactly what the first Wells said to me." So when he said that, I was kind of like, maybe.
Because he doesn't want other people messing with it. Because he is messing with it, and he's like, "You can't mess up what I'm messing up with."
Amen, sister.
And maybe in the new Earth...
you getting a new buddy today.
I'm just saying, she got the hat. The hat brings knowledge.
It's the hat.
The hat brings knowledge.
Also, Harrison Wells, remember he's all like, every Earth has the Godfather. Yeah. But notice Jay Garrick was not very vocal about that.
Yeah, right.
But don't you think Jay Garrick might have been like, yeah, he's right?
Right, so the thing that I also realised is that Harrison Wells said, oh, there's a Godfather on every Earth, but then Jay Garrick was the one to point out that, oh, we only have one Trickster, we don't have a Trickster on Earth too.
But so Harrison Wells, it's going on what you're saying, same dude. The same dude.
Because he knows that it's in all of us.
We're here?
We're all here. We're all here.
Basically, so you've just been excommunicated off the island, Jack. The three of us are on the same page.
Y'all, you know what?
Three-way high five.
All right, right.
Now,
I'll high five you guys because I hope some use it with
No, they all agree with us. It's here.
Now we have to go ahead and talk about this one woman who I don't like talking about.
Before we get to Paddy Spivot, whilst we're still on Zoom, I'm going to show you guys something that you may have seen on the Twitterverse and stuff. If not, it's a good, I'm not going to lie, it's a friend of ours, Rich Carey. He drew great photos of us, and now we're going to show Zoom. This is him as... Look,
that's pretty awesome.
I was like, imagine that talent, dude. This is done on a computer. You know how long it takes me to write essays? And all I have to do is type. This guy's drawing stuff like this. This is incredible.
That's pretty dope.
Nobody understands. Like, I think this is great. People that are creating their fan art, but like I said, that's why we have the Flash community, all our communities, all our Facebook groups. Post this stuff on there. We want to see what you guys are interpreting it. Because he also said this is part Zoom, part, is it Galactor from Fantastic Four? Zoom, Destroyer of Worlds. That's pretty much what he's tried. Galactus, sorry, that's the one. That's pretty much what he's tried to do with this.
Oh, okay. I like that idea.
So, guys, be sure to follow Rich at Scruffy Unicorn on Twitter and just go check out some of his work. His stuff's really amazing. I'm going to disclaim this right now because it's the mid-season finale. He's actually created us a personalised, one-of-a-kind poster that I'm going to get printed out, framed, signed by all of us at the Flash 8. Even get it signed by a lot of people at the stream. But we're going to create a competition and give it to you guys. So coming in, once we come back from the mid-season finale, be ready, because I'm going to have a personalised portrait designed specifically by Scruffy Unicorn, signed by the Flash AS crew for one of you lucky winners.
Awesome.
If we had a studio audience, we would be
getting an applause right now. Camera guy, give us an applause right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Oh, guys, I'm going to move it on now, and we're going to go into the rogues. Captain Cold, again, one of my favourite villains, so I'm very happy to see Wentworth back.
I love that.
That's a great job.
Wentworth Miller was the star of Prison Break, and he gets broken out of prison to start the show.
Best part ever.
And
then he's telling him, I don't mean to be as rude, but I don't think this is the exit. Well, he says, I think the exit's upstairs. You know where you're going. Speaking of which, Prison Break has now been renewed for a season 5, I believe.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing around now. I'm like, is he getting it because he's getting a lot of followers? Like, when people are attracted to Wentworth now again, it's like, oh, okay, he's back in the picture. Maybe we should open up Prison Break again. But one person we do have to talk about is that man in the middle. I'm sorry, Mark Hamill.
The Joker.
Every part about him is incredible. The way he acted today, like, it's almost like the part is... nothing's written down. There's no script. It feels like he just does it.
It was Batman the Animated Series all over again.
Is that what you felt like it was? Did you like his little, speaking of Easter eggs, which you're a huge fan of, his little chant that he did?
There's a very much, when they track down Trickster with the Mr. Jiggle Wiggle. Remember in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, Joker's hiding out in an abandoned candy factory. This time he's in a toy factory. Total Easter egg. Akamura toys. We all know Hiro Akamura, not to be confused with Hiro Nakamura on Heroes, who is also badass. Toyman. He's also Hiro Akamura is also the Toyman. He's a good guy. He was also very Winslow shot. Toyman kind of attack on them. So
speaking of that, two things I want to point out alongside what Jon Lee Breezy had to say. First off,
you just got the breezy nickname. Nobody's got that yet.
I've got some street cred now, man. I mean, I'm good.
You earned that, bro. You earned that. So, what weapon did he use to attack him and Patty that first time? Tops. Who's another member of the Rogue that we might be seeing? Roscoe Dillon, a.k.a. The Top. Yeah, okay. And what did he do to get away from it? He didn't run.
He flew. Dude, when I was watching that, I was like, Devon's going to die right now because you've been waiting for that this whole season. I was like, how are you going to get out of it? How are you going to get out of it? And all of a sudden he goes, and I was like, Devon, you must have been
Luckily, I was right next to a defibrillator because I did die. So
you're
somebody was just like,
and then brought you back to life again. Okay, that makes sense. That works. That works.
I was back.
But, dude, I was like, and finally, we're starting to see Barry. I mean, it doesn't seem often enough that Barry's learning powers. I'm like, I'm sorry, but if I realised I was like the Speed Force, wouldn't you every day try and learn to do new stuff?
Yeah.
You're like, how fast can I chop up this onion? I know it's irrelevant and it doesn't matter, but I want to know how fast I can chop up this onion.
That's true.
We know he can draw now, which magically came out of nowhere.
Dope. Yeah,
that was pretty awesome, though. So these little skills that Barry's now learning, and now, like you said, are helping him to develop as his version of a superhero, helping him become who he is.
Which we will get to a little bit later on when we get towards the end of the show. There's a very cool, he gets a true superhero moment in this episode, I feel like, which we'll get to soon.
One question for you all. Favorite rogue?
Favorite rogue?
Man, come on now.
And everybody outside, let us know.
My favorite rogue would be the one in the X-Men animated series, the one that flies, you know.
Oh,
you didn't mean that.
Rogue gallery.
Oh, you didn't. I know what you meant.
He means that rogue.
Come on, that rogue's pretty badass.
You're being all sarcastic like Jay was today. Oh, yesterday,
that was not sarcasm. I'm being serious. I love that rogue.
What? Oh, no, I couldn't agree with you.
She flies, she calls people sugar, and she's Mystique's daughter. I mean,
Okay, so much.
It takes people's
so much.
power.
It takes people's power.
That's the best part. That's what I like the most
She's
about
not Anna Paquin. There's not anything wrong with that. It's just, and she's animated. It's awesome.
But no, real quick, back on to Jay. Jay and Caitlin, just relationships in general in this episode. Jaitlin, how we feeling, Jaitlin?
I mean,
how we feeling, Jaitlin?
Jaitlin,
aren't they the most
I'm
uncomfortable thing on the planet to watch?
I just, it's hard to. I feel like they're always on like a first date. Every time they hang out, it seems
they're
like
not even
always,
there. No, it's like a first meeting every time.
I'm just saying, they're just so
them.
awkward. Like they're just awkward adults.
I want to change his name. Sorry, I just want to change his name.
It's
from,
Jay
like,
Garrick.
I just want to change it to Sad Cloud.
No, but it's Jay Garrick.
Well, you don't change any of the names.
I still need to change it to like
any of the
every time he comes out. He's just so sad in this series. He's always like, guys, you know, you just can't do that. I'm gonna go away.
Well, it's not even that.
He said that before too.
I noticed that yesterday when we was watching because he says it. It's like, oh my God, how are we going to stop the Trickster? And then Jay goes, well, I'm not going to be able to help you because I don't have my speed.
He's kind of like the sad one off of Inside Out.
Like, well, I guess you guys are going to
Inside Out? I haven't seen that.
What's that movie?
Yeah, Inside Out. Yeah, the emotions.
He's like the little blue one. Yeah.
Yes, he's Mindy Kaling.
Like
he is the Mindy Kaling of the Flash.
I do love that Cisco is just sitting there and being like, would you guys just kiss already?
Right? Thank you.
Thank you. And I know that's a little bit because Kendra just took off.
Yeah, and he's like proper feeling it right now.
Probably a little, but it's just so perfect because that's probably something I would say because I'm Mr. Awkward.
When you're sat there. It's true though, like they just seem so uncomfortable when they're talking together a little bit. I don't know if they're meant to be a little bit uncomfortable because it is a little bit awkward because one of them is from Earth 1 and one of them is from Earth 2, so they're kind of like, can we, does this work?
I mean, they're both humans. It should work.
You know,
I don't think that the characters have thought it out that deeply.
I would, if you would like to be the Cisco of the J, I would like to be the Cisco during the Barry, what's the girl name? Patricia? Yeah, I would like to be sitting there during that. So when they're getting ready to kiss, I can.
No. You do not ship this, do you? You don't.
I do not ship none of this patty cake stuff. I'm hashtag West Allen all day. Okay, I know what peppermint patty is. I know what a patty melt is. I know who Patty Mayonnaise is. I'm not about this Patty Spivot.
Let's
or
hope
Patty
that.
Spivot, whatever you want to call it.
Well, let's hope that maybe.
I know what a peppermint patty is.
Devon, maybe I'm gonna throw you a bone here. Maybe we're going to go more towards the Flashpoint Patty Spivot storyline when she's working with Kid Flash. She becomes Hot Pursuit. And then we got to give a shout out to Geoff Johns, who created Flashpoint, the genius Geoff Johns. Sorry,
read him up.
What's up,
how many
Geoff?
times can I say Geoff Johns?
Geoff, this is a hug to you.
One more time, Geoff Johns.
Geoff Johns. I'm hugging you right now.
This is you hugging him.
But I'm really not feeling Patty right now too, because she came out with that like leg lock shotgun really quick, and we're just like bam.
So we know she did originally come, because I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, that is serious shit. The fact that she just pulled out this gun that stopped the Flash in his tracks. It's kind of like, how did you do that? But you got to remember, she did originally apply to Joe's task force of being the anti-vigilante kind of stuff, but the anti-metahuman. I'm doing that from Arrow, and the anti-metahuman force. So in the anti-metahuman force, they're going to have stuff like that that we haven't seen yet. The fact that we saw it today, I was like, okay, surely this is now going to open doors. Patty clearly has access to this anti-metahuman lab. Why aren't we using all the other stuff you got in there, Patty?
That may open the door, though, to Hot Pursuit. The reason she became Hot Pursuit is because she stole something from the evidence locker at the police station. So let's hope it's that, because I know, Devon, you're all Iris West all the way.
I'm West Allen
and I know in the New 52 they're not together, but we are seeing a mix of all these worlds. So let's not be too worried.
This stuff with Patty's good for Barry, in my opinion, at the moment, because like he says, what the original Wells said, how he's not good. Why are you so upset with Patty?
She's annoying.
She is a lovely woman.
Sorry.
She might be a lovely woman, but she could take.
I'm going to go back to what I was saying real quick, because I believe it was a pretty solid point. He was trying to say, Harrison Wells is that when he left in the video saying, you'll never find true happiness, you'll never find this. And when he looks at Patty and when he talks about Patty, he's pretty much saying Harrison Wells was wrong. I will find happiness. Maybe it's false, maybe he's not getting true happiness out of it, but at least he's putting him in the right direction right now.
I think the only reason I listen to you half the time is because you have a beautiful accent.
It's true. It's true.
So
if I do
I'm just talking nonsense.
If you were just speaking blasphemy like a regular person would be if they said the same thing, I would have strangled you. But your accent makes me love you, Jack.
That's why my navigation system's British.
Exactly.
When it's like recalculating.
Have you got the British guy?
Nice. I'm like, no, I got a British lady. She's like, you're going the wrong way, recalculating. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I'm like, wait a minute.
So nice of you.
I've been had.
I can't believe that you guys use the British navigation.
Amazing.
Does anybody else do that? Do people do that? Do you guys use
I do. It just sounds so much nicer.
Use the British person?
I get less mad at it. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Can you imagine recalculating?
Here's the thing about America. If you're British and you come here and you speak to us, you could be like, I hate you and I'm going to cut your effing face off. And we'd be like, oh my God, did you hear what they said? They sound so smart.
I'd still be out of arm's reach, but I was like, that was nice.
Yeah, that was reach.
I'm saying it doesn't like register that you're being cussed out half the time, and I'm like, you realize that they really don't like you.
It's about a day later, you're like, wait a minute.
Whilst we're on the family relationships couple, I'll let you go. Who turned up today, Devon?
Wally West.
Is it just me, or does he look like Joe's son in real life? I'm sorry, but when he opened the door, I was like, Mini Joe? They look exactly, and they look like a family. David Rappaport casting over on Twitter. Well done.
Yeah.
You did a very good
Lindsay
job with the West
Baldessari,
family.
who is part of that team. So
really? Who's the other one?
Lindsay Baldessari, who is also part of that team. So shout out to you as well.
Yeah,
yeah, Lindsay.
Great casting.
Wally West. Wally,
Devon, come on, bruh, take it away, bruh, take it away, bruh, come out.
This is everybody. Repeat after me, bruh. Yes, it's a bruh moment, okay? Now, not only do we have Jay Garrick and Barry Allen, we got Wally West, we got Jesse Quick, we got I'm going to call him Johnny Quick, but we call him Harrison Wells, but I'm going to call him Johnny Quick. We got like 5 speedsters right now, and then we got Zoom, a.k.a. Black Flash. I'm always going to say it. Blash. We got Blash. It's just so much speed force going on the screen right now that I'm overwhelmed with it, man. Oh, I can't wait.
Are you really like praying for that Speedster finale now?
I am
Are you
waiting
for
to
it?
see
I want
super
you
fast
to become a speedster.
Don't say that, Jack.
You are the real
Click
Blash.
your heels.
You are the real Blash. It's so true.
Well, the real Blash, please stand up.
Not in those heels.
Not in these heels, but I will stand.
No, don't break them.
You ain't gonna run nowhere in those heels either.
Not knee 6.5. Okay. I'm just saying, man, it's so exciting right now. I'm telling you, the finale is gonna be probably a 2-part episode. It's gonna be Jay Garrick, Flash, Wally West, and I don't know, Jesse Quick and Johnny Quick, all versus Zoom, a.k.a. Blash, a.k.a. Black Flash. It's going to be an epic
And then
fight.
Superman comes in and be like, guys, what's it?
Superman going to fly down. He's going to stop everybody. He's going to say, bruh.
He's mad, bruh.
What if the end of this turns into like the Flashpoint paradox and we just get Wonder Woman coming in, we got Batman coming in, shit just goes down.
Cyborg.
I'm going to cry.
I'm
going to cry.
Could you imagine if we get to see that at the end of this episode? Just pretty much the real life version of the Flashpoint paradox.
Really, we would find him at the ER like
that's also by Geoff
shaking.
Well, we wouldn't find him at the ER. We'd have to take him to the ER.
That'd be it.
That's true.
Well, we'd have to be
on
here.
Our own last night,
Then
we would have found him.
We would have. Yeah, I'd be like, Devon, why aren't you here?
But wait, Devon, question.
Yes.
So like that kind of puts a hole in the whole Harrison Wells thing that we were talking about, because if Harrison Wells is still Harrison Wells on Earth 2, how can he be Johnny Quick?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I just said so.
I feel like, I said so. But I think what they used was maybe some pointers from Johnny Quick into him, because I mean, who else creates the formula for super speed but Johnny Quick? Even though he said a verbal formula, he created a liquid formula.
But maybe he stole it from somebody and he's passing it off as him being the one who has it, and he has Johnny Quick.
Maybe that's why Zoom is mad. He said Jesse is
like, you plagiarized this, man.
Harrison Wells is malicious. You got to think on his level if you're trying to figure out where they're going with him.
See, I like to see the good in people.
You do, Jack.
I'm very much going to hope that Harrison Wells this time isn't a bad guy.
And
You're a bad guy last season.
you have the nice accent, and we don't.
No, British people are normally known to cussing people out. I'm not going to lie to you.
Probably.
Normally being straight up with it. But Lars and Thunder, well, I was going to say Lars
Well, I
and
feel
Thunder,
like that segues perfectly into the second to last scene of this episode where...
Dude, you're my... I was just about to say to you, I was like, bro, I want to take it away, Breezy.
I got you, man. I got you.
Take it away, Breezy.
I got you. Your British accent and all.
Also, bring in the bit that you said to me about how you realised, like, the reflections.
Yes.
Listen to bro. Yes. Listen to the Breezy.
I'll try
to
say it in a British
We got
accent.
the Deezy and the Breezy.
The proper British is you have to lean forward.
bad.
I lean forward and talk like this. And I can't do it any more than that. But so the second to last scene, Barry comes up. He sees Harrison Wells through the glass, and he's basically talking to him, saying, "I forgive you." But if you look really closely, actually, you don't have to look that closely. You can clearly see Barry's reflection. he's letting himself off the hook as much as he is letting Harrison Wells off the hook, because he's letting go of that anger, letting go of those demons. He's choosing to be a real superhero. This is his superhero moment. He's already had the powers. He's been saving people. He's known as the person who saved Central City. But now he's being the guy that's like, I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to let this go. Let's just move on. And that can race Wally West because he's here now.
Thank you. And that is what's making me happy at the moment, because we've been talking, everybody cusses, especially you, calls out the Flash all the time for not being good enough. Oh, you can't catch your knives. Oh, you can't do this. The guy got his powers like a year and a half ago. Give the guy a break.
Do you need any more practice with the Speed Force than a year and a half? How long? If he's supposed to be that fast, you know Barry can learn fast too. There's been plenty of times where they'll be blowing up a bridge. He'll go learn how to put it together in the library real quick and then put it back together before the explosion's even finished. And it's been like 4 seconds. And then he'll forget it immediately, but he can learn fast.
Something to think about, Barry.
It's so-so. I think what I was going to say is that I agree with you. We're seeing the development of the Flash.
Well, and it's also.
Do you just want? Go on. You want to see Powerhouse Flash, or you want to see Flash in development? Flash. But don't you want to be teased a little bit? You want to be tickled?
I don't like to be teased.
What do you tickle that way? You always do this.
You know what you tickle this way.
What are you tickling this way?
Come on now.
Jack.
Come on now.
Who, me? I'm tickling Devon.
Oh yeah.
But going on the reflections thing. You know, there's something that you call in filmmaking called reflection characters, and I think he's realizing I can be this person. He sees his reflection. I could be the good guy, or I could be the bad reflection, which would be the Harrison Wells. Sorry, Jack. Harrison Wells is a bad guy.
Thank you, John.
He knows he doesn't want to be that guy.
I don't want him to be a bad guy this time. He was a bad guy last time. I also think that's poor.
Don't trust the man in the wheelchair.
Yeah, but it's poor, but like.
Just take a deep breath.
Look, man, I didn't want Spider-Man 3 to happen, but it's there. Right?
That movie never happened.
What movie are you talking about?
Did Barry Allen change time again?
Never went back.
He went.
Spider-Man 3 never came out.
So Topher Grace's Venom never happened?
Topher Grace was never Venom.
All right, there.
Thank you, Barry Allen. That stuff.
We can move on.
Right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here at the Stream and the Flash After Show. And when we come back, we're going to have tons of Twitter questions. We're going to have tons of YouTube. You're on the YouTube chat. You're on the YouTube chat. Give us a bunch of them now. Devon and Carolina are going to shout us out. Brody's going to answer a few questions. Guys, we'll be back in a second. See you in a few. See you in a flash.
Oh,
remember that
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there.
Just in case you missed it live. In case you missed it live. In case you missed it live. How did you not figure that out?
We had a crazy vampire threesome.
And you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like,
how did you get here? No. Look at me. I'm dancing. You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes. Who wants something?
we're like, inseparable. She was shadier than Sunglass Hut with Ray-Bans on sale, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't. Come on!
You just went to a totally different direction on that.
When a billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
I found her to be deliciously out of control.
Oh man, looking forward to this fight.
Ooh, they about to get together. Watch, it's about to go down.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
I just slapped the crap out of Nick.
And he's just you know, you can't count anything out.
Look at you.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv,
It's always
guys.
awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys. We love you.
Hi guys, welcome back to
my
the
phone
Flash AS. No, you can be on your phone because you can be on the live YouTube chat with everybody else, and you can take some selfies, Breezy. We all good now.
We are Breezy. I like that.
Of the Flash, well, Devon
a lot more relaxed here, as you can
see. You're like our
him.
Cisco.
I do.
You do. You're good with the nicknames. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
One last thing I did want to say about that episode. I just want to talk about Mark Hamill because he's so amazing.
Oh, okay. The fact that
I just can't deal with this guy.
He sat on a throne like Emperor Palpatine.
Oh,
you got
when he
Luke
was doing the kiss
Skywalker on a
thing,
throne,
it's just so
wearing red, the color of Darth Vader's lightsaber. This is amazing.
One question I wanted to ask you, because you said you picked up on a lot of Easter eggs in this. What was your favourite Easter egg in this episode today? Because you were right, we got a lot.
We do have a lot. A couple of them are a stretch. The Akamura was a really cool one. Devon and I were talking about that because that version of the Toy Man is really badass. He helps out Superman, Batman, helps out Nightwing at one point, and joins the Teen Titans and the Justice League. I think he goes on a date with Supergirl at one point. Dude is a G. Dude's a G. If you guys didn't notice, at the 43-minute mark, when Barry's chasing Weather Wizard, the number of the helicopter is 52, which is a nod to the new 52. Pretty cool.
And the helicopter, the wing
bounced on it.
Flashpoint Paradox.
Flashpoint Paradox.
When he does across him.
Yes. And also, this next one's a stretch. When you look at the mugshots that they have up in Star Labs, the number 880 is in the upper left corner. Detective Comics number 880 through DC Comics was a Joker storyline. We happen to have Mark Hamill, who voiced the Joker. So I'm pretty sure that's not an accident. And also in Weather Wizard's mugshot, the number 52 is also there. Can't be an accident. Just saying. All these Easter eggs.
You just crushed that right now, guys. You just got a wealth of knowledge.
That's why my Twitter profile says professional nerd. I earned that title.
Nerd.
I earned that title.
I like that. You're not just a nerd. You're a professional.
Professional nerd.
He's a pro. Like you're a professional.
That's
Flash
why they
fan.
call me.
So he's a professional Flash fan. You're not just a Flash fan. You a pro.
No,
you know what? You're the GOAT of Flash fans.
You're the OG, aren't you?
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, I think we're going back.
You're the OG time traveling Flash. You're the real Blash, aren't you?
You're the real Blash.
Yes, I am. All right, I got you.
Right, I'm going to go live on Twitter right now because we have a bunch of questions from you guys, as Dylan would normally... Oh, guys, quick shout-out to Dylan and Lauren, who unfortunately aren't going to make it with us throughout the month of December. They're away doing this stuff, family holidays, family vacations, work, etc. But, of course, we have the Breezy, the Ceezy.
Yeah.
Can we do the Ceezy?
Carolese.
Carolese. There we go. We're going to live with Carolese.
I don't know how that sounds.
Carolese.
Carolese.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
All right, well, should just be
The
Bleezy.
I'll answer to it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
We're going to get mixed up with all these easies soon. But, guys, we're going to go live on Twitter right now. And our first question is from a young lady, well, I assume so, at Maggie Garcia. Hashtag the Flash AS. Will Wally get his powers soon? And will Velocity 6 have something to do with it?
That's a good question.
What you think, John?
That's a good question. First part of the question, yes. He will get his powers, I believe, by the end of this season.
That was going to be another question, I think, as well. So
well,
two birds, one stone. Well done, John.
Two birds, one stone. That's just how I roll. That's how the Breezy rolls, right?
All day, every day.
I sounded so white just now. I lost all my street cred.
That is how the Breezy
That is how the Breezy rolls.
Hey, wait until I try and say it. It's even more embarrassing.
No, it's probably going to be better because you have a British accent.
No, it really doesn't work like
it does.
Let me try the Breezy. That is how the Breezy rolls. No, see, it doesn't work with me, man. I lost it.
Wally getting his powers this season.
I would say it probably does have something to do with Velocity 6, along with Jessie Quick, too. I think she's going to also utilize it.
Well, you were mentioning you want it to be like a bit of almost like a cocaine habit for these speeders. I mean that in the most appropriate way possible. Yeah. That's pretty much what you're saying.
I hope it's not, but I feel like it will be. Because, let's say if Velocity 6 gives you that nitro boost they say it does, I feel like it's going to be like Superboy did in Young Justice. Remember, he got addicted to them patches?
That was
and
a
he kept
episode.
I need that. And I feel like Barry's going to be like, oh, it makes me so fast. Yeah. I've never used my powers like this. Oh, give me another one. I need another shot. And he's just going to start...
Super steroids.
And I just...
Super steroids,
exactly.
Pretty much what it's like.
Literally.
Like, is this allowed? Like, in professional sports, you guys would definitely have been disqualified by now.
Right. Shout out to Al Jefferson, man. He just got suspended.
No need for that right now.
I thought you were going to bring up Lance Armstrong.
No.
We didn't need to get into Lance Armstrong. See, Lance Armstrong and it's Lance Armstrong. So I guess that's where the difference is when we say stuff like that.
Lance Armstrong.
That's like whenever I say captain.
Can you say
it with
penguin?
your accent?
Can I say penguin?
So you hear that? Penguin. That's what you
I don't get it.
Oh, you don't say penguin.
You don't say penguin. You said penguin.
You say penwing. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like a penwing.
Well, shout out to at Dutch3K5, at Devonte_JA, and at Philly220.
You gotta get. Is that all your shout-outs, or you gonna roll them off?
Oh no, I got the whole thing, but you
go. No, let's seriously, because you ain't got much time. So go.
SLC_Dracula42, at MobSimsMalim, at King TTG Gaming, at TMarch13, and I'll throw some more in later.
Okay, we've got a couple more. Right, over to Bam Smack Pal, who joined us live today. So, hi Nick, hi Bam Smack Pal, pleasure to be seeing with you. I'm sure everybody here is happy to see you as
Always.
well. At Jack Hind, who's going to... I like this question. It's why I put it up. Who's going to be the first person to figure out that Wells is a mole for Zoom? I think he's going to be a double agent. I think he's going to be like, yeah, OK, Zoom, I'm totally going to help you steal the Flash's stuff, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's go, Zoom. I'm going to be your inside man. Whereas, see, this is why I think Wells is going to be a good guy, because now I think he's going to go to the crew, maybe not all of the crew, he wants to keep the trust circle small and be like, yo, I've got to work with Wells in order to steal Barry's speed, but what I really want to do is all of us lot now can capture Zoom because there is power and strength in numbers.
You know what?
But he needs a circle to begin with. He keeps alienating all of them. Where do you think this? Where is this
now
circle?
you say he keeps alienating all of them. Then why is he allowed full access to the labs? Why does everybody come to him for help? Why is everybody still asking him for advice? You think that everybody thinks Harrison Wells is bad guy right now, but you've got to remember the crew are seriously using him because
he's very smart.
I'd like to, at the moment, say smarter than Jay. He's more of a help than Jay. Jay's just there for Caitlyn at the moment.
Jay
Speaking of Caitlyn, you got a theory.
Oh, you met the lovely Daniel Panabay.
You have a lot of street cred with this subject, so Carolina, please indulge our audience.
For my other job, I interview actors for a living, and I got to meet...
Shitty job, right?
I know.
But I got to meet the lovely Danielle at Comic-Con for Entertainment Weekly's party, and I talked to her, and one of my questions was, hey, how do you feel about working on a superhero show where everybody gets to suit up and have all these badass powers, and you don't get to? And she was like, well, did you see the season finale? And I said, all right, is this rhetorical? Of course. And we were chatting, and she brought up the fact that we would be seeing her kicking some butt a lot sooner than we think.
Well, maybe she just implied that she's taking self-defense classes.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
She definitely alluded. She's totally alluded to being Killer Frost, because I said, how did it feel to get to do that? And she said, I think that you'll be seeing that side of me again sooner than you think. And this was back at Comic-Con when they were just filming the beginning half of the season. So that makes me think that she already knew coming down the line that it was coming.
Well, like I said in a couple episodes ago, they were only just shooting episode 13 when we were doing the crossover because Daniel Panabaker mentioned she would love to have live tweeted with us. Tense has got all messed up there, but she couldn't because at the moment they were currently doing episode 13. I was like, damn, it's like 5 episodes away.
Yeah.
And they're killing it right now. Guys, we're going to do one more question. At Scruffy Unicorn, our artist today, Devon.
Yes.
This one's for you. Who do you think the big bad is going to be in season 3?
My season 3 guess for who the big bad is going to be, I've been saying it. I feel like they're going to use the rogues because they've already collected like 5 of them now.
Got it.
And they might bring in one more to start the season.
Go lay the 5 out. Who have we seen so far?
Well, right now we got
who we seen?
Trickster. Okay, we got Captain Cold. We got Heatwave. Can't forget about him.
Who did we see today?
Well, Heatwave was one we didn't see today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's usually in there. And then who else were we see? Oh, Weather Wizard, of course. And I think they might try to bring in Mirror Master next season.
There's been a lot of talk about that so far at the moment.
But then they had that Easter egg with the top, so...
And see, that's what I'm saying with Top, which would be cool to see. And that'd be 6 of them. I think that'd be a cool,
like...
I like Mirror Master.
Awesome.
With Justice League Doom, and we've seen Vandal Savage. We know we haven't seen the last of him. And when he comes back, he's going to be pretty mad, I think.
So, do we know if he's coming back before Legends? Is he going to pop up in Arrow
Probably
or
not.
Flash,
It's going to be a little bit, but when he does, there's going to be hell to pay. You know, it's going to get real. I'm trying not to cuss.
Is getting real.
It's going to get real.
I saw a great shop today. It was called Rich Bitch, but it was RITCHBICH. I was like, it's quite clever. I like that. Guys, for John... go.
One more thing. I got to shamelessly plug my friend's business. So
don't do it shamelessly. Do it with purpose.
With purpose. The Sweatshop in Toluca Lake. Shout out to you guys. The best spin class spin studio on Earth 1, Earth 2 through Earth 1 through Earth 52.
Wait, you know you're going to have to get us free spin classes now, right?
You know what? If you guys join me for a class at the Sweatshop, I got you.
Totally.
I got you. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Shout out to you guys.
Anyone in Hollywood, in LA, come to the Sweatshop. We're all going to start. I've never spun before in my life.
It's in a heated.
Best workout ever.
And on all the Earths. On all the Earths.
It's not just riding a bike.
No, Earth 1 through Earth 52.
Don't worry, there's going to be a cosmic spin machine for you. So the Bleezy.
It's in a heated studio, too.
It better be.
It's in a what?
Heated studio.
Oh, you sweat.
Captain Cold would not like this place at all.
And quick shout out before we go.
I'm going to wrap this up.
Just WCCB, at Danielle_2824, and at Wayne AS27.
Guys, unfortunately, we couldn't get to any of your live YouTube shout-outs, but we are going to be all over Twitter. You can still contact us via YouTube. You can still ask us questions. We're still going to answer you. You know we're good in the comments. We're always getting back to you guys.
And props on the onesie, man. Come on.
Who, me? Dude, like I said, I didn't want to... I don't like wearing it too much because obviously it will become redundant, but I thought I'd like to show it off every now and then. I'd love to tell you where you can get one of these from, but my mum doesn't remember, so unfortunately she can't tell me, so I apologise about that. Mum, if you remember, tell everybody, please, so that everybody can go get one.
You got it from Harrison Wells, didn't you? That's why you think he's a good guy. And that's our show.
He's so right. Guys, for John, Carolina, Jack, Devon, it has always been a pleasure. This is the mid-season finale. We're going to miss you guys. Keep in touch, please. Enjoy your holidays. Have a great time. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your friends. Love everybody. Guys, there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. Let's just start showing everybody some love, OK? This is for everything that's gone on in 2015 and everything that we need to look forward to in 2016. Again, from all of us here at the Flash AS and the Stream.tv, happy holidays, guys.
Bye, guys.
If you want more from the Flash After Show, hit that button and subscribe to the Stream.tv.